feel excited for this story to be told. I'm so pumped for people, you know, like me that wasn't really aware of the situation to see it. Because I feel like it's gonna really inspire people to have empathy for people and to really stand up and speak and make a change, you know? I don't want it to make people angry as far as in like going out like, you know, I'm gonna attack you, I'm gonna do this, I don't want that at all. I want people to be like, okay, this is what's going on. Okay, let me help my brother out instead of competing with him. Instead of, oh, I'm gonna take this from you. No, you know what? Let's stand together. Let's make a change. Let's do this all together. You know.
You know, my character brings you into Detroit. You love him. You smile with him. You laugh with him. You know, and he's everything. You know, in that innocence. It's like I get to tell this like piece of history. Like it's a real person. You know, they have. I don't know if there's been any justice in any sort of way for that family. You know what I mean? So now I can put a face behind it and he could live forever.
As black males, we definitely have to go through this within our lifetime, you know, just even sitting behind the wheel of a car. It's like, it's a scary situation.
I mean, our judicial system, you know what I mean? But I feel like there's hope in it. There's hope in it, you know, because it's important for us to be able to point each other out. And the thing about being a cop, you know, when it was all white cops, even if some people weren't with it, by them all being of the same, you know, like you don't want to throw nobody under the bus.
I think the beauty of it was that we didn't really get much of a script until we got to set. I think we sort of knew sort of what the topic was going to be about, but we didn't know we were really narrowing and focusing on the Algiers Motel, and, you know, or you know the dramatics at the time. So we were just like, sort of vulnerable mentally, and I think that was sort of the beauty of it. When as we were like learning as we go, like tomorrow isn't promised, or we don't know what's happening to one another, and I think that brought our best out. You know,
definitely. Yeah. Like all of the excitement came from kind of who was involved with the project, and Kathryn Bigelow being the director, Mark Boal being the writer, and like knowing the great content that they've put out before. But audition.
What do you call it, content?
Yeah.
There's got to be a better word for it. It's visceral.
Just knowing him personally, Larry, now knowing him, it helps me understand the character so much more. Like you said, he's kind of hanging on, but he's not hanging on to what he was hanging on to before. It's like now he's trying to find something that he can hang on to that can give him peace. We just talked about it yesterday. Like this is our platform, and it's like now we're held responsible whether we like it or not. So we have to do something. If you don't, it's just like.
So in other words, you might get a call from a congressman or something like that, as well as, you know, artists,
and I'm glad
or up-and-coming rappers.